Holiday shopping makes me crazy with the crowds, the noise, and just everybody fighting for things. Hi Bestie, this is Lisa. Welcome or welcome back. Today I have the solution to the shopping problem. Stay tuned. Today's video is sponsored by xTool, and I'm using the M1. It's a laser cutting, engraving, and also vinyl cutting machine. It cuts actually many things. And I do keep a fire extinguisher next to me just because safety first. This is the machine itself. That is the exhaust hose. There is smoke and stuff that would come out of it, but they were kind enough to send me an air purifier that takes that smoke and it purifies it and pushes it out as really nice air. I didn't even smell a thing. You could do it in the house this way. It doesn't have to be vented through the window. Since this isn't an unboxing video, I'm going to refer you to my friend Linda from Faith Chick 777's DIY and Design. I'll have a link to her video in my description box below, where she shows you how to put this together. You'll also really enjoy the projects that she made using her M1. So our first project, we're going to start off by putting these little triangular prism pieces of metal in there. That way we can place something on it. That little part that says xTool, that's the laser and the cutting blade. And I've got this sign from Hobby Lobby that I got. It was $14.99, but it was 40% off. xTool sent me some wood that I could work with when I'm using the machine. This is a 3mm basswood, which is really good for cutting out little wooden shapes and words. The first thing I'm going to do is open the Creative Space. It's the software that they have that you can use to do this. Now I downloaded the shape of a Christmas tree online. It was a free image. And now I'm just pulling it into the design. You can upload it. And I'm going to figure out how big I want it to be. Now one of the coolest things about this is that it takes a picture. There's a camera inside of the machine. So you can see exactly where you're placing your design right on whatever you're cutting on or engraving on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace it. There's a tool, an option to trace it. So I just get the shape I want. It asks me to choose what I am cutting on, the size of it, if it's sitting on those triangular prisms or not, and then you always want to say that you're either cutting or engraving, and you hit refresh, and when you do that, it saves all the changes that you just made, and then you hit process. And so I went ahead and now I'm at the end where it's all done, and there's that tree that I just cut out, and that is so cool. I love it. Now I'm going to put the wood back in because we're going to cut out two words, calm and bright. So I'm just going to hit on text, type the words that I want, and then I'm going to look for a font, and I'm just going to pick one that I particularly like, and it doesn't matter which one I picked because there's so many fun ones to choose from. And I believe these fonts were the ones that are on my computer system. I don't know if they come specifically with Creative Space. And then I'm going to position the words the best way to save space on my wood so that I can leave some wood to work with again another time. So I just kind of move the words around until I get them exactly where I like. And once I have the size and the words in the font, I'm going to highlight each word and say weld. That way it'll get cut out exactly as a whole word, not in individual letters. And I'm going to make sure that the sizes are all correct based on what I have. I'm going to make sure each word I said cut, refresh again to save everything, and then I'm going to start the process, which I'm not going to show you the whole thing because depending on the size is how long it would take. This was a little over 7 minutes. And there it is in the machine. Open that up, and I'm just going to pick up the piece of wood, and the words just come right off. There they are. Isn't that cool? So there are my words, calm and bright. And in this font, the B is separate. Now I'm going to put a mat that came with the M1. They sent me 2 mats. I'm going to put some green vinyl that I have in there. I'm going to go back into Creative Space, and I'm going to type some more words that I want to use for this particular sign. So this is going to say all is calm, all is bright. So for the all is, there's 2 of those. I'm going to do that in the cutout vinyl. So I'm going to copy the first as is that I created and paste it so I have 2 of them. Now this is the cool part. I'm going to set those wooden letters down inside of the M1 just for reference in a minute here so that I can see how big my all is words need to be when I cut them out. So see what I mean? I was able to do that because it takes a picture. I could set it right over that and then size the words by dragging the one of the corners and then put it over each word so I can see how big I'd want it to be. Then I can remove those 2 words out of there and I have the right size to cut out on my vinyl. And I thought that was very cool. I've never been able to do something quite like that with any other cutting machines. Then I'm going to pick the fonts that I want. And again, whatever you like, whatever is your favorite look for this. And I'm going to do the same thing for both of the all is words. Once I get that set up, I will hit refresh again after I take out the calm and the bright from there, and then it will just be the vinyl again with the 2 words on it, but I know now that they are the right size in proportion with what I'm going to be working with. And of course, then I'm going to choose that I'm cutting each one of those sets of all is words. You have to do that for every separate thing. And I'm also going to choose that I'm cutting this out on a vinyl, that kind of a thing, because I want to make sure, and that it's not sitting on a triangular prism, just the kind of things that you would want to do for your regular settings to make sure you're cutting the right thing and it's the right size and the right situation. And I'm blade cutting this as opposed to just cutting it or engraving it. I'm just making the choices here for all of the different things I need to do to make sure it cuts the right things. This machine is so easy to use. I have to tell you, I was expecting it to be a lot more complicated than it was. And I found myself able to just start doing it right away. And I know having a Cricut probably doesn't hurt. That did help with the learning curve quite a bit. So now I've got my words highlighted, welded, sized, everything, and refresh again to save it. Pretty much all that's left for me to do is just go ahead and process it and have the machine cut them out. And there they are. I just sped ahead to where I took them out and weeded them off the vinyl. And now I'm putting some transfer tape on them, cutting them separately. And now I'm going to get my sign that I showed you earlier, and I'm laying out the Christmas tree and the words calm and bright so I can see where I want to put the all is above each word. So I'm just rubbing those on, doing the second one as well. Once I have those on there, I'll be able to take Aleene's tacky glue, and I'm just going to glue my Christmas tree on, and then I will glue the back of each of those words and glue them on as well. Super easy. I decided I didn't want to use hot glue because I thought the wood glue would be the very best choice for this. And I just cannot get over how just something I've always wanted to be able to do is cut these kind of things out. And I think this is so cool. You can customize so many things. Think of all the gifts you can make. You don't have to go to that mall. You don't have to fight with the people to get something. You can be the only one who gives someone that particular gift because it was customized and made just for them. I'm going to take my Fern chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm going to spray some water on my brush to water it down. I'm just going to paint that Christmas tree in that green, and then I'll use a walnut furniture marker from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and do the trunk. And that's it. This one is done. I got to tell you, this sign looks professional, like I bought it in a store, but I custom made it, and I could say whatever I want on it and put somebody's name or a date, whatever you want. Be sure to let me know what you think. Another awesome gift idea. I've got these cork trivets. I got these at IKEA. It comes 3 in a set. And I'm just going to use one of them. And I thought, what a fun idea. This would be a great hostess gift for the holidays, or just even a fun gift. I'm not going to show you the creative space this time, but I came up with a little nativity scene, and I positioned it on the size of what would be this cork trivet, and you can see there the machine working. The cover is almost like sunglasses so that the laser doesn't hurt your eyes, so it's hard to film it. Sorry about that. But there it is. I'm going to open up, and there is my nativity scene, and then I put Oh Holy Night, and I thought, what a gorgeous gift idea. Practical, it's beautiful, and it's meaningful because it's about the birth of Jesus, which is what we're celebrating for Christmas, and that's really the important part. So let me know what you think of these great gift ideas. xTool sent me this metal dog tag, and it just so happens we just got a new dog. She's so cute. Her name is Maisie May. There she is. And that's our other dog, Bella, just to the right of her with my husband. Anyway, and we needed to give her a dog tag, so it's a little present for her. So I'm going to put that dog tag right on those triangular prisms and close the machine, and then I'm going to go back into Creative Space, and when I hit refresh, it's going to take that picture, and there's my dog tag right on there. This is amazing. I just can't believe that you can see it right on the computer screen. So I'm going to open up a text box, and I'm going to type her name, which is Maisie May, and that way I can get that set up to go on the dog tag. Now, I blacked it out or blurred it out, but I also put my phone number on there. So anyway, that you can't see, but trust me, it's there. And then I'm going to put that over the top of the dog tag and size it so it'll be exactly the size that it needs to be. I'm going to highlight the whole thing and weld it so all the words will be written as, one solid word, not just kind of choppy letters. And then I'm going to say that it's a metal dog tag or stainless steel dog tag, and that I do have it on the triangular prism. I'm going to refresh again and save what I just did. And now I can go ahead and say process and start, and then you push the button on the machine to get the whole thing started and have it engrave. And I'll skip ahead. And there it is. It's all done. And I just pick it up and take it out of there. It wasn't even hot. And unfortunately, you can only see the Maisie May part. But can you believe that? I still can't believe I made that. Isn't that cool? You could make these as gifts for other people who have pets in your family. What a fun idea. It was so easy. Special thanks to xTool for sponsoring this video and sending me the M1 cutting machine. I really enjoyed it. They're also having their biggest sale of the year. It's their Black Friday sale starting November 15th. Definitely take advantage of that. I think I'll do another video soon to show you even more things you can make with it. That's it for today. Thanks so much for being here. You are truly a blessing to me. If you enjoyed this video, I've got another one on the screen that I think you'll really like. Go ahead and click on it and I will see you there. Bye.